Hi lovelies, and welcome to my channel. I don't say welcome back because this is the first video of this adventure that I've decided to go on. I welcome you to come with me on my journey through resin. That's kind of the whole idea of this channel. So this first episode, is that what they're called? Episodes? I should probably get down with the terminology. This first video, just call it that, that's simple, right? Is just going to be about my resin haul and the things that I've purchased to start this resin adventure. I've never worked with it before. I have watched a lot of videos on YouTube and I found a lot of great information, and I thought maybe me also starting off with resin could help somebody else and be helpful as those videos and those wonderful people were to me. So basically this video is going to kind of be a resin haul, and if you are interested in seeing the things that I have got to start this journey, I'm sure there'll be many more things I need down the road, but if you want to see what we're working with right now, then keep watching, and if not, I'm sorry, and thank you for watching so far. It's going to be rough. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. It's going to be great. Let's get started. Let's start with what I think might be my most favorite of the things. I need all the things, but this is one of my favorite of the things. There's lots of things. Okay, which are these flowers. I got 3 packs of those flowers. I thought that they were really pretty. I think they would look really neat in the resin. And then I got these lovely guys. Boop. Badoop. You can do it. Oh, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? Okay, there we go. So these are those foil flakes. They're by Heidi Swap. Maybe I'm saying that right. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. But I think you get the point of what it is by seeing it. So I got those in 3 different colors. Because why not? And then I got maracas. No, I didn't get maracas. That's not what this is. They are glass, crushed glass. You can do the camera. I'm gonna be talking to this camera a lot. Maybe I should stop that. So I like these just because they have a really great dimension to them. Whereas like the flowers are kind of flat. The foil actually has great dimension too, because I've seen the way in other videos how I can't explain it, but it has it creates depth, the appearance of depth. And I also thought that these maraca may also have the same effect. Okay, and then I got some of this action. This is actually from, I think, Walmart. But I just loved, iridescence is just, it's magical. It's really so great. At the dollar store, I just thought that these were great, that if I already have some other colors, but I got these packs of glitter. So I got those, but the real thing that I'm most excited about, because I really love it, and I don't know why it brings me so much joy, and why I don't have it in more things. I don't know, but boom, 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 boom. I don't know why it's getting a theme song, and then it sounds like this because it should be more happy. Stop, please stop. Stop singing. You don't need to sing. Nobody wants to hear you sing. Okay, relight. You're kind of a jerk. There we go. Yeah. What? Are you getting that? You getting that one? Oh, look at that guy. Oh, it's like, oh. I love them all. I love them all. I also purchased these, I think were from Michael's or Joann's. I don't know which one. But they're the Pearl X. You can do it. And there's 3 series of these. So I got series 3, as you can see. And it comes with all these colors. I'll kind of zoom down here. These are mica pigments, but they have a pearl effect, which I thought is lovely. Oh yeah, here are the other 2 series. Yeah, that's it. So these are the 2 other series colors. So I may eventually purchase them, but I should have set a budget, but I didn't. But I knew that buying that much was too much, so good for me. So here are the actual colors. I'll try to show you in person if I can from the bottoms of the jars. So I don't know if it's going to show you very well, but they do all have a pearlescent look to them. Two of them, let's see, are, I don't know what it means. It's called a duo. So like this says it's blue-green, and I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but you can sort of see that there's a green tint. Obviously you see the blue, but there's a little bit of a green tint, and I don't know if that just means that depending directionally of the way the light hits it, if it changes colors, or I highly doubt it's a temperature sensitive one, because I believe those are pricey as well. So we'll see. It's exciting. Then I got this set. It's a Let's Resin, I think, but it's alcohol inks. So there are a ton, and by a ton I mean, what does it say? How many? 18 of these alcohol inks. I'm not going to show you each one because really it's clearly that one's yellow, you can see, but the rest of them come in darker bottles. It's hard to tell. And then of course, along with that, I got the piñata, which this came highly recommended. I've seen this on several of the videos, but you won't be able to see it because it won't focus. Oh, we got it! That's the white alcohol ink, and it came with, look at this guy. Is he not the cutest? Oh my god. I don't know why I think it's so cute. Clearly I've already used it. But I used it to put that alcohol ink from that larger, to decant that into, oh, people do this. They put their hand up, right? Does that help? Is it helping? I can't see. Is it? Yeah, oh, there we go. We got it. So into this other bottle, which is a little bit more manageable, and it has a little stopper top, and I guess this metal, I'm afraid to make a mess. This basically, I think, dispenses it a little bit more efficiently, or not efficiently, what's the word? Accurately? Because obviously pouring out of this would be just disastrous. And then the last, I guess, additive into the resin itself would be, oh, okay, almost dropped it. Some mirrors, because I want to do this in a project. Oh, no, you're not going to focus. That's cool. So I really like these because they came with fingerprints. Those were free. But they have a beveled edge, and I really think that is going to add a real nice finished look. Look at me talking like I know what's going to happen. Sorry about that. Battery died, but we're back. You can't get rid of me that easy. I'm sorry. I'm here to stay. I don't even know what that means. You don't have to watch, because that's... Why do I say some of the things that I say? Okay. So, what was I even talking about? Oh, 4 cups. So, 1 girl, 4 cups. Is that family friendly? Only if you know the reference. And if you do, then you nasty. Okay, so I figured 2 on reserve, depending on what I get into in the future. Originally mix in here, and then here you're supposed to pour into another container, continue to mix, and then from here I will then decant into, as many of these as I need. For, let's say I want to do glitter in one and alcohol ink in another, and that way I can pour the different separate things and mix them individually in these and not waste anything is my goal. I got just these little bins to help organize the alcohol inks as well as the glitter. Glitter is so great. And then I got these 2 tubs because when okay, got it. Tubs, exciting. That could be a nickname for me. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I got these tubs so when I dry, no rogue pieces of dust in the universe or dog hair can sabotage my, whatchamacallit. Let me, can it focus on me? No? It's not gonna do it? Okay. The piece de la resistance is the resin, of course. That's the most important part of the whole thing. I thought I wanted to start with what a resin artist with a lot of experience would prefer, just to help maybe ease any issues that I might have as a beginner. So I will say it's, you know, it's I think a little bit more expensive than your standard resin, but resin in general seems to be, you know, it seems to have a hefty price tag. And I think if you want something that will work the first time and give you great results, to me that's worth any price increase, which is why I invested. So also, I think the thing about resin is it's permanent. So it's not as though you, let's say you put in a ton of these beautiful flowers into, you know, your project, and you used the wrong resin, or a resin that didn't cure properly, or, now granted, a lot of it's user error, I think, is what I've researched, but if the resin isn't good and it gave too many bubbles, then you ruin those things. You cannot get them back and reuse them, and that is, I think, my biggest concern. So it would be expensive to continue to use a resin that wasn't as successful and clear and amazing as it is my understanding that this resin is. Now, I will give my honest opinion once I start using it, but I've seen many people use it and they seem to love it. So that's why I committed. The resin that I get is Counterculture DIY, that's the brand. Their resin is 1-to-1 ratio. So you mix one amount, whatever the volume is that you need to make of part A, and then you'll also do the same volume of part B. I also understand from a little bit of research that you should not use a scale to do these, because I believe part B is a little heavier. I'm not sure which is heavier, but the weights are not exactly the same. If you obviously want an accurate mix, which you do in resin, so it's my understanding that it cures correctly with the right parts. So I do believe Counterculture DIY resin, and if somebody from Counterculture wants to like correct me on that, I could totally be wrong. Or anybody that's used this wants to correct me on that, I'm open. I'm open for comments, because I'm a noob. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just basing my knowledge off of what I've seen or read. So a scale, maybe not appropriate for this, so that's why I'm going to be using the measuring cups, so I can actually eyeball the volume. So 1-to-1. So I have this is artist resin, and what my understanding is that these are great, this is a great for top coats, and as well as a more thin pour. So I think I might actually use that for my phone grip molds, because it's obviously very shallow, you can see. And well, you couldn't see because it didn't focus, but you get the idea. You saw. And then I also got seems like such a weird word. Their culture cast. And look at this. I mean, I committed. I even thought to myself as I was buying this, whew, Steph, you might be out of control, and you've invested a lot of money. And I don't know if I can lift both of these because it's super heavy. I don't know why when there's two things I have to bang them together like that, but it feels right. It just reminds me of Friends, kind of. These are the half-gallon culture cast from Counterculture DIY. It's more for casting something. This is better for deeper pours, so meaning the mold is deeper. So I would probably use it for this. I know this doesn't seem that much deeper, but I believe the artists, it's recommended anything 1/4 of an inch below, and this is well over 1/4 of an inch. I actually think this pour might be 1 inch to 1 1/4 inches. So yeah, I committed to, it's a 1 full gallon, right? Because it's a half gallon A, half gallon B. Those combined will give you 1 full gallon of usable resin. So I went with a half gallon, although I'm starting to think that if I use resin as much as I feel like I'm going to, which is the whole point of this channel and me wanting to do this, I should have probably sprung for the 2 gallon option. So pricing on this, the 32 ounce, which is to 16 ounces, right? Because 16, 16, 32, math is fun. That was about $44, $42, right in that range. I realized when I did more research, which I should have done before I purchased, that the artist resin, again, is for thinner pours, and I do have some deeper poured projects that I want to do. Heather from Artsy Mad Woman, she swears by the culture cast, and she uses it almost in every single project she does, and then she top coats with artist resin, and I want to be just like her. If I could have 1/1,000,000th of the success and the beautiful projects that she makes, I'll be happy camper. So that is why this came recommended, and I decided to go for it. Now, the half gallon was $110, and there's a little sticker shock. However, Currently, I plan on making a slightly smaller project, so I think it's going to be okay. Also, I know that I'm going to have a lot of fails, so I didn't want to just get another 32 ounce volume because I think I would have gone through that like way too fast because I'm not a professional, I'm new. And that's why I decided to just go for the half or the 1 gallon total volume. But realizing if I really like this, and I believe I will, if I really do like this, I should just go for the 2 gallon because the 2 gallon I think was only 180-ish, like 179.95 or something like that. So 180 versus for 2 gallons, which is twice the volume that I have now, which was 110. You know, if I got 2 of these, that would have been $220. Why am I doing so much math right now? I don't know. You didn't realize that was part of this channel. We do a lot of things on this channel. We can do whatever we want. This is part of the chaos. Welcome to my crafted chaos. My next purchase, if after working with this I really like it, I think I'm definitely gonna go for the 2 gallon. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. It's been a long video already. I don't know what I'm doing. One, I mean, I have a little bit. I've seen things, but hands-on experience, you're about to witness it with me together. So that's kind of what this whole channel is gonna be about, is celebrating my successes, which will hopefully be a lot, and you know what, learning from, both of us learning from and laughing at the fails. They're gonna happen, and that's part of the beauty of life. Life isn't always perfect, and everything about it is great though, because if you have a success, awesome, but if you have a failure, you learn something, so it kind of makes you grow, and just, it's all good. That's all for this video. Thank you so much if you made it through this point. And I hope you will be gentle, as this is my first time recording any video ever. I hope you can be patient with me, and I'm totally open to any suggestions and things that can make it better, as far as maybe my editing or things that I'm doing or saying or being strange. Well, I can't help that. I am who I am. I can't change that. I'm sorry. So that's one thing, I take it back. I can't change that. But I'm open to any comments and suggestions, or maybe even things that you're interested in making me make. Again, thank you so much for watching and accepting my weirdness. If you made it this far, I'm assuming you've accepted my weirdness. So thank you so much for that, and I will see you in the next video. I don't know why I decided to do this rocking thing. I think it's a comforting mechanism for me because I feel awkward being on camera. This is the weirdest thing I think I've ever done in my life. Okay. I mean, it's magic in a cup. But that's what some people say about resin. I don't think anybody says that. This ring light is so bright. It's like, can you see my soul? I'm pretty sure you can probably see inside every single pore. Can you? There's a lot, and you can like get in there. And you know, I should probably get stuff, but not too much. Now you're reading a whole life story. Wow, let's just, could this be a whole other channel? Let's, you know, deep thoughts with Stephanie. Let's watch that channel. I mean, like, I'm interested in what my deep thoughts are. But that's what we have therapy for, right? Okay, oh, now I gotta put that back because, you know, we gotta do that later. Okay. This is gonna be so much editing. I mean, I have so much to say. I talk way too much. Does subtitles automatically come with the video? Does YouTube handle that? How does that work? Oh, there's a bird right outside my window. Oh, hi, buddy. Did you want to come in? Did you want to be in my video? Oh my god, I'm already popular amongst the wildlife. I feel like a Disney princess. I have birds coming to my window. If this window was open, I'm sure if I would have gone like this, he would have landed here and sang a beautiful song, and we would have sang a duet together. Okay, focus. Back to earth. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're doing it on YouTube for the world to watch you fail.